Hi everyone, so we're out in my garden. Um, well, this is actually my front yard garden. I just wanted to give you a little tour of what is happening out here. It's about 5:30 in the evening and I'm out for my evening watering. I have not given them any water from morning, so they're looking a little sparse now and thirsty. So yeah, this is what I do in my spare time. It has actually helped with my postpartum recovery, just being able to be out here, especially with the COVID pandemic on our hands. This has really helped me, relax. And even though it's a lot of work, I enjoy doing it because I get to eat from my garden. So let's get started. So in this tire here, I have my corn. I planted these in here just to do a little experiment because I have some corns directly in the ground and I wanted to see which one did best upon fruiting and stuff like that. But it seems both of them are actually doing well. So here I have my corn and I have 2 tires of them. Here I have a little eggplant, and yes, we have a lot of work to do out here. The rain fell a few days and the weeds have come up, so I have some weeding to do. Here's an eggplant. I have my spearmint coming up, so lovely. You notice these blocks, they're here as a barrier, but they are also going to be used for planting. I'm going to be planting like scallion, thyme and stuff like those in there. These are the corns. Corns are planted along the wall. You can see that they're doing absolutely lovely. And this is my spearmint. It's actually getting away, so I'm gonna have to prune this back a bit. It's flowering, and when the flowers fall on the ground, they're actually going to be propagating a lot of plants. It smells so divine. All right, here we have a little kale plant planted alongside my other eggplants. Sorry, I'm just looking for some eggplants. Oh, here we have one looking lovely. I'm having an issue with whiteflies though, so every now and then I have to come out and I have to spray. In this tire I have some callaloo going to seed. I'm going to save these for planting. So some of the seeds are actually drying off and I'm going to be sowing them back. I have a lonely pak chow here not doing too well, so I'm going to be giving that some plant food this evening and trying to revive the soil and see how well it does. Over here again I have another kale plant and an eggplant. Unfortunately, this eggplant has started to overshadow the kale, so I am going to be cutting it back a bit. It's producing a lot of fruits that I'm gonna be sharing with my neighbors. Look at those. These are the purple wonder eggplants and they are absolutely delicious. You can have them in your stir fried with vegetables, and you can also have them curried. They're a bit soft though, so you have to ensure that when you're cooking them, for them not to mush, you put them in at the last minute. They're the last ingredients that goes into any dish that you're doing. Here we have some lettuce. I actually sowed these lettuce from seed and they're coming up quite nicely. Actually placed them underneath the eggplant to get a little partial shade. And in this tire I have my kale plant. We have been eating a lot of kale. They're so green and lush and nice. And I have another one in here. I just harvested some leaves and they're doing so well. This is Marigold, about to flower. And I also have a lonely scallion plant there. I also have some scallion plants here, which this evening I'm going to be doing some watering. As you can see, the soil is pretty dry. It has been pretty humid here in Jamaica. In this tire, well, here's a weed bursting forth, but in this tire I have some baby callaloo coming up, or what you call amaranth, right? So I'm going to be pulling those out and transplanting them whenever when they get to a acceptable height. All right, over here we have pak chow, and I have I have stuff laying on my pak chows. Can't have that. Bats laying eggs on my pak chows. Yeah, I know this is a little nasty, but they will be absolutely delicious once they're cooked. I have another eggplant right here, and they're doing absolutely amazing. In this tire here I have a pak chow growing in a little grow bag. I think I have a cabbage growing in this, but it hasn't come forth yet. In this little pot, I don't know if you can see them, but I have my thyme. I planted some thyme seed and they're actually coming up. Yeah, I have tomatoes in pots right here. We have gotten absolutely a lot of tomatoes from these, and they are so delicious. These are bush varieties. Here I have my hot pepper plant. We have gotten tons of peppers from here, and it's flowering again, and we are seeing some of the buddings on here, so I'm expecting to get lots more peppers on here. I have lettuce again, and more lettuce. I have onions planted in here. This one has tumbled over, which means it's drying off, so I'm gonna be able to reap that very soon. So I have onions planted in here, and they should be bulbing quite nicely. So right here in my raised bed garden, I have tomatoes and sweet peppers. I have a callaloo or amaranth planted there. We have gotten so much sweet peppers from these plants already. They are looking a little exhausted, and so I'm gonna have to give them some plant food pretty soon. They're in need of watering too. They're getting really tall. And here I have tomatoes ripening. This is the bush variety. I have my pepper tree, another tomato. This one is huge. I had to cut it all the way back. And here we have sweet peppers, very, very tall sweet pepper. And this is the view of the raised bed. So I have a lot of work to do out here, which I'm gonna get to in a bit. And I have another lettuce here, and I have marigolds in the garden, and more onions, and more marigolds. And over here I have pineapple plants. We got one pineapple from this plant already, and then this one, which is now shooting. Gonna have to wait a while for this pineapple to come up, but Over here we have our nice pineapple coming on. We waited so long for this to flower, and it finally has flowered. And we're waiting yet a few months for this pineapple to come to maturity, but the wait will be well worth it. I have 2 more pots here, and I have 2 grow bags with pak chow down there. So yeah, this is a view of the garden so far. Lots of work to do. It's very hot here in Jamaica, so I try to come out in the mornings. And in the evenings to do work out here. Yeah, so this is one of the things I love to do, to have a peace of mind. So thank you for watching today, and I'll update you on the progress of the garden next time. Bye bye.